Good day, good day. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully you're enjoying the brand new year. In this video, we're gonna look at anamorphic lenses ranging from a 1.25 squeeze all the way up to a cinematic 2.0 squeeze. Yep. So if that is something that you're interested in, stay tuned. So what is anamorphic? In comparison to a spherical lens, which is round, captures everything, in a normal setting, an anamorphic lens is a special lens that will capture a super wide area without giving you that bulby fisheye look. And then it will squeeze it down to a certain point. And that squeeze is what they call anamorphic factor. So depending on the lens camera setup that you have, in this video I will show you the variation of 1.25, 1.33, the new 1.5 squeeze, the older Shure 1.6 squeeze, and the new hacked anamorphic 2.0 anamorphic squeeze. And then you will take that image and then post-process and then de-squeeze it, is what they call in the industry. And what that will do is give you a wider view of the areas that you are filming, whether it's if you're filming for a movie, or personally I like to do landscapes in anamorphic mode because you can really get a really good handle on the area that you're trying to focus on. If you're only comfortable with autofocus, you will be very dissatisfied with anamorphic lenses because there are no autofocus anamorphic lenses. Just a warning. So this is the Panasonic GH6. I've done several videos on this. Yes, this is a super small micro 4/3 sensor, but because it can film in open gate, it matches with this Shure 24mm anamorphic lens. So let's see some videos using the Shure 24mm with a 1.33 squeeze. This lens, much smaller. This is the Laowa Nanomorph 27mm t2.8 with a squeeze factor of 1.5. And you probably can't imagine how small this is. This is the Sony FX30 Super 35 mode. This Laowa Anamorph lens, which is just recently been released, is really specific for APS-C and or Super 35 mode cameras. Really looking forward to traveling with this because one, it's small, and super light. I can now match it with my super small, super light gimbal. This is the Zhiyun Crane M3. Yes, this is an older gimbal, but I really like this because if you have a full frame or a larger body mirrorless camera and you match it with a semi-small lens, this is a great setup for travel. Now this one, a little bit history, two histories. One, I did buy this Crane M3. It is a used product. I bought it once, I didn't like it, returned it. Let's look at this. Third lens that I have, and I have filmed with this lens before, but this is the Shure 50mm 2.9, and this one now has a 1.6 squeeze. So let's take a look at those. Shure came out with an adapter. This is an anamorphic adapter. It is a 1.25 squeeze. When you match it with the Shure 50mm 1.6 and you multiply 1.6 with 1.25, that is how you end up with a 2.0 squeeze. The only way this will work to get that 2.0 is to mount the full frame 50mm on an APS-C camera, which I'm using the FX30, with the 1.25 adapter. And what that will do, because this camera is a Super 35, it will give you that 2.0 squeeze if you're looking to to get that 2.0. I am, because I'm crazy. This is super heavy, and the last thing I want is this mount to get damaged. To prevent that, I had to match the FX30 with this super heavy lens with the tilted cage. And what the tilted cage gives you is the ability to add these rails so that I can place this lens mount. So what happens now is the pressure of this lens is now sitting on this lens support instead of the weight being on the E-mount of the camera. My suggestion is to get a tripod. It's the only way to do it, or even a monopod, where you can at least put that weight on the ground with that pod. But yeah, this setup will give you the 2.0 squeeze, and with the FX30 you can film up to 4K 120 frames per second. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to turn on that notification right down there. Anyway, hopefully you're doing well. God bless, and we'll see you soon. Take care.